Hello and welcome back to another Heroes for Sale comic panel talk, and we're going to be talking about this week's biggest comics, one of which is The Death of Deadpool. How can they do that? Hashtag can't die, just saying. Absolutely massive comic. Lucy's brought it along for us today to all look over. It's quite a weighty tome, isn't it?
It is. I've got to go to the gym before I can start reading that.
I mean, we just think, I've been hearing a lot of people saying, you know, how can he kill him off? But there's a lot of cynicism, isn't there, surrounding the fact that they're just trying to, you know, market the character, they'll bring him back. What
Marvel have a bad habit of going back on their stories. It's like they're all like one massive American soap opera where it's like it was all just a dream. As soon as people don't like it. Yeah. And so I'm waiting for that to happen with Deadpool. But then saying that, I'm still waiting for them to do that with Wolverine. Because when they said they were going to kill Wolverine off, I was like, it's not going to happen. They're not going to kill him off. Yeah. And he's still gone for now.
It's all they've got the secret button, which is the massive huge reset button, which is Battle World / Secret Wars.
Secret Wars are coming up, yeah.
Whichever way they phrase it, which we're on. Yeah. And basically what they're doing is they've kind of, it feels like to me, they've given people carte blanche to go, look, you can write the last 6 issues of a Deadpool story, or you can write the death of a Wolverine, because we're hitting this button at the end of the year, 2016, and everything's going to get jumbled back up into a reset. The interesting thing with the Wolverine one is it's going to be Old Man Logan. So the Mark Miller Old Man Logan Elseworld or future story, Wolverine's going to come in at that age. Is what's
amazing.
So basically Deadpool's dead in issue 250. So they wanted to do something special for that, and it will be rectified
as I've got
it.
As I've hold it, it's like they're going to bring up the best character versions from all the different universes into one, so it might be like Superior Iron Man, or you know, Female Thor is going to stay on. But there is only one Deadpool, isn't he? And he's had all these different titles over the years, but there's always been one definitive Deadpool. So surely
there's Zombie Head Deadpool. Is that even still in it? Zombie Head Deadpool. And there's a cat.
Dogpool.
There's a cat. And yeah.
I mean, he's already been through all the different universes, killing everybody from Moby Dick to you know.
Presidents.
Yeah, exactly. Eisenhower and Ronald Reagan was a particular favourite.
Well, anytime any Marvel comics comes in with the death of, it never follows through with anything. And like you said, it's going to, in 3 months it's going to be rectified anyway. They're not going to kill off Deadpool. He's got a movie coming out. It's going to be amazing. And
isn't that one reason why you think they might be doing it? Because they're obviously upset. You know,
they don't own the rights.
I think they're trying to take the series more seriously, because obviously some of the stuff that he's done in the past has been a bit crazy. I mean, the whole breaking the fourth wall thing.
But I love that.
But that's
it's great.
That's what he's best.
Great.
That's like that character. Like I think the film. I hope the film could be good, because I want it to come from the right place. But the best way to do it is to kind of like a Junet, like you did Mick Max and Amelie version of a Looney Tunes, because he's basically just Wile E. Coyote. Like that would be the best version of the film when he's written like that. I don't know. It's just I didn't realise the Death of Deadpool coincided with 250. They needed to do something for 250.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's what they've done.
One of the reasons I love Deadpool is that he is aware of himself. You know, he's a comic character that is aware that he's a comic character, and he can try and tell everyone, but they don't listen. So, I mean, he's got to come back, hasn't he? Let's bring him back. That's good. The other big thing this week that's happening is DC Convergence. Aubrey, this is one of your sweet spots, isn't it?
Well, I haven't read it. Issue 1, it's tantalisingly sitting there. I read 0 and didn't have a clue what was going on.
I read 1, still didn't have a clue.
I've read the synopsis at the back and kind of have an idea. Again, it's really interesting that the two big ones, Marvel and DC, are basically doing the same story within a few weeks of each other. So Convergence is everything that they've ever written. So the New 52, Elseworlds, and all those things are all going to fight each other. And Secret War, Battle World is everything Marvel have ever written. All those characters are going to fight each other. And it's amazing how... Did they talk? Did they say this is what we're going, or did it just happen? Is it the zeitgeist, or?
But this seems like something that DC does every other month. It's like you get the new 52, and then you get the 52, and then you get the crises.
To me, it seems like it's their back out from post Flashpoint.
We can't make our characters into films.
When people didn't like it, they lost people. I only read Batman now because DC lost me. And I actually begrudgingly, it's like kind of out of duty as out of pleasure reading Batman at the moment.
Yeah, I was only reading Swamp Thing, but they've killed that off
and
now.
Yeah, the Swamp Thing and Constantine were actually quite good, and Animal Man was good, and then they've stopped them, and they didn't do Flashpoint right. They didn't hit the reset button enough, because they went, shit, but Green Lantern and Batman are quite good. So those continuities don't make any sense. Hardcore comic fans like us got pissed off because the continuities don't make sense. new comic fans don't go buy comics anymore, unfortunately. And so it looks like Convergence is going to just, I mean, another DC way of trying to streamline continuity, because they got the DC editorial runs riot every few years, and every 5 years they need to have some big huge event which sells loads of comics, which is also why they do it.
It's like it's kind of thing where it's like they didn't know how to create Wonder Woman's costume for ages. It's like what will translate on screen. So it'll be the equivalent of like I know, let's create 50 characters all called Wonder Woman and make them all fight, and we'll let people decide online
which one is selling. Yeah, it could actually be. It could even go that way, like the death of Jason Todd. Ring this number, vote whether he lives or dies.
Yeah.
Vote for which Green Lantern you have. Vote for which.
And are they going to try and tie it in or kick up some stink for the Justice League movie, do you think? Because obviously Wonder Woman's coming first, isn't it?
I think it's backdating it, basically. So what they're going to do is, there's too much continuity for someone to go in. So if you use a huge event like this, streamline it, and then say, this is the new timeline, I would reckon Aquaman will look a lot more like Jason Momoa than he does at the moment. He won't be ginger and in an orange or a singlet or whatever. He'll look like a battle-hardened warrior.
Yeah,
because they want to make it look like the movies, because it's all about driving people from the films to the comic shop.
Yeah, because they're saying whoever loses in this one, they're just getting scrapped forever, aren't they? They're just saying who's gone, who's gone.
I'm more cynical about
that.
Yeah, but DC must be feeling a pinch as well about how well Marvel are doing at box office. They must be really trying.
Oh, definitely. It's like the biggest worry in the world, isn't it?
must be
Why
tearing
can't we do? And Man of Steel wasn't well received. And the fact that they've kind of gone, oh, Marvel did this, so we surely can do that. But Marvel's kind of grew organically. They made a film, it was well received. They made another one, it was well received, and then they span it out. Whereas DC have announced, the fact that they've announced like up till 2026 or something, what films are coming, and there's like 9 films. So it doesn't seem to have been earned. It's exactly the same as Sony's Amazing Spider-Man universe. They didn't concentrate on making one film good. They went, let's make this and introduce elements for the next 7, and it's dead. You know, they've had to sell the rights, or they've shared the rights now with Disney.
Well, I'm all for it if they kill off that new Lobo guy.
Yeah,
That's no Lobo.
Yeah,
That's no Lobo. There's only one main man. Okay, that's it. So I'm all for it if they do that. So
headline kill Lobo. Right, great. Thanks very much, guys. And please do tune in again when we'll be talking some more comic hot points.
Thanks for watching Heroes for Sale. Did you like it? Let us know. Comment below. Subscribe if you loved it, because we'll be doing this every week and you can keep watching our lovely faces talk about more comic and geeky things. Bye.